and I'm trying to learn gadgeting at this point, but I still don't understand how to cap gadgeting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Gadgetin's like it's pretty much a new comp, pretty much like
Yeah,
ever since they did the rework and they added like the crests and everything. Um Basically, there's like a lot of different variations. You could get creative and put the Gadgetin spat on a lot of different units. Some popular ones are set, like set mech with Gadgetin is
yeah,
like pretty, or is like starting to show up a little bit more. And then besides that, just putting it on like Sona, Soraka, sometimes Zed, or like Viego even. Um,
yeah,
but I think like the standard way is like you probably just you could either reroll like Lulu Poppy and all those guys, or you could just play like Zoe Carry. I think those are
yeah,
some common Gadgetin versions.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So this bot is basically my gadgeting game. I got the lane and I
Okay.
just lost out.
Okay. Here I'll share my screen. Is there anything you want to like go over in particular, like in your like recent games or any like questions you have?
I feel like I just don't play enough per
Mm,
se.
okay.
That's why I'm losing out in some of the games.
Yeah. You said you
I'm
only have
trying
like
to hit Grandmaster. Yeah, I only
yeah.
have 130.
Okay. Yeah, I mean like honestly like getting to like 200 LP, 130 games, it probably means that like yeah, like if you did play more, like this is probably not your peak or your like actual rank. Like if you played more, maybe you'd get to like GM or something.
Yeah.
Um it looks like you have a decent amount of wins, so maybe you know how to close out games.
Only when I hit certain augments that I know the path to. So let's say if I hit a recon spat on 2-1,
Mhm.
then it's just brain dead rolling at that point, right? But when I try to play flex without any direction,
Yeah.
usually I just go maybe top four, usually bot four.
Okay. All right, cool. And so this game. So you said this is a gadgeting game?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any like thoughts before we start, or any things you want to like talk about before we start, or you want to just get into it?
Um. Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty bad at the early game.
Okay. Yeah. All
My
right.
transition to the late game is okay. But I've noticed that whenever I get the gadgeting crown,
Mhm.
I have no idea what to do.
All
And
right.
it's happened like 3 times today, which is pretty ridiculous, but
Okay. That sounds fine. All right. So you like try to start bow, I think. Oh, no,
yeah,
you do
I
start bow.
think my
Okay.
AD line is better than my AP line.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. No, I think it's the same for me.
But I'm trying to learn AP because I can't just not play AP every time, right? If I hit a stat,
Yeah, AD
I
is
definitely
definitely
should play
like
it.
this patch. It's definitely like more balanced. I think last patch you could get away
Yep,
with a lot more easier playing AD like every game or like trying to, and it was a lot more consistent. But now it's like if you low roll, trying to like force Samira from a low roll position just feels really really
yep.
bad.
That feels terrible. You just lose
Yeah,
out.
like
Ugh,
forced to roll on 7, and then now even if you hit like Samira or you hit Samira too, she's just not
yep,
like what
still
she
lose.
used to be. So okay. All right. I will say though, okay, let's see what we get here. I think we can make 10. I think we're a little slow here. Um, I think
I
yeah.
don't know what I was doing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, yeah, from the spot, I'm pretty sure, okay, so this is like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think yeah, I'm pretty sure you could definitely make 10 from here. Uh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a pretty big missed opportunity. Um, that's okay. Potential underground.
2, 4, 6. Would you have made 10 here? Just by selling
Uh,
everything?
4, 7, 8, 9. I might have, yeah. Okay, I guess not terrible.
maybe sell the Renekton and just play 2 buys and still make 10. 2, 4, 5, 6.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh wait. This is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait. Oh yeah.
Isn't
So
it?
yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
actually the play because I'm pretty sure you get one component here and nothing
Yeah.
else. Because if you
Yeah.
get Nico start, this Nico is like I don't know exactly. It's worth like 4 gold or something.
What would you
Um.
usually play if you get a Nico like this?
I think there's like a few things you could do. You could try to uh I mean you could play anything though, but I think something that you have to be open to is if you have a Nico, just Nicoing for tempo can actually be really good. So it's like an early 2-star 3 cost,
Yeah.
or in like maybe really rare cases a 2-star 2 cost. Um but just being open to doing that at any point in stage 2 it is like something that you should be open to, but where most people are like they see a Nico and it's like, okay, I'm gonna use this on a 4 cost or a 5 cost. But then the thing is this costs like when you get this, you're down like I think it's like 4 gold. You're down like 4 gold, and then that also like compounds because you can't like make 10 as fast and everything. So you're kind of down like a lot of resources in a way.
Yeah.
And to like make up for that, like unless this is just like if this is just sitting on your bench the whole early game, mid game, then you're actually just down a lot for a large portion of the game until you could actually make use of it. So, trying to get value out of it as early as possible, um, is just something I'd be open to, but I don't know if there's like anything specific that you would play when you hit
Okay.
this.
Okay. That's a really good point. I think I held this Nico forever
Yeah.
this game. And it was
Um, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I definitely looked to make 10 another like another reason is like um actually yeah, I guess that's fine. I think I said everything. Okay. So yeah,
yeah, this
Boba.
game I was these 4 games I was really trying to learn Gadgeting, so
Yeah, okay. So you take
whatever
Gadgeting here?
Gadgeting comes, I just pick Gadgeting.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Golden Ticket is pretty broken too.
Yeah, I mean, Golden Ticket, I wouldn't say it's broken on 2-1. I'd say it's broken on 2-1 if you could commit to like if you're like committing to like a strong reroll comp. So it's like the Yumi one comes to
Yeah.
mind at
Yeah.
least first, and then like I guess you could also reroll like Talon or something or whatever. Um I think that's when Golden Ticket is really going on 2-1. If you're just like trying to push levels and stuff like that, it's not really that good.
Yeah.
But if I'm looking at our spot here, uh, hopefully we. Okay, so your thoughts were you wanna take Gadgeteen to learn it, and also you have like I guess you have the any Poppy.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I didn't
Um.
have Gadgeting, I don't think I would have taken it.
Okay. Okay. At least from my perspective, like if we look at our items, like we have a Last Whisper right now.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, we have a
It's
Last
pretty bad if
Whisper,
you have
and yeah, I mean, if we take Gadgeteen, it does give us the spark, but I feel like it's like kind of awkward to make use of the rest of our components, because then that means we're
yeah,
not making this last whisper if we take Gadgeteen.
yeah,
I mean, we can make last whisper and then Gadgeteen like an AD unit or something, but that's just like kind of awkward. Um, yeah, so honestly, I'd probably be thinking of just rolling here, just because like we can't make use of these items, and also like we're not gonna be able to slam Lost Whisper, and then also like the items that you could make out of this bow and glove are like not super great.
yeah.
Um, so I think I would just roll here. But we'll see.
Yeah, you can see I was thinking about it.
Mhm. Yeah. Okay. So all right. I mean, we got a double Lulu shop, so that's good. Wait. It comes with an Annie, right?
Yes, it comes with an Annie.
Okay. Okay. Um, I think I'd probably hold. Okay, yeah, I think this already goes on the Annie right away. I would probably hold the Jinx, just because if you do hit like a Lulu, okay, that's good. Or not Lulu. If you do hit the Zoe, getting
Really?
like
Yeah.
early pranksters really strong. Oh, that's really huge, actually.
I think I level here.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Maybe.
Yeah, checking admin and then
Oh, I check
leveling.
admin.
Oh. Okay, none of these really matter. Actually, that's probably the first one.
Yeah, I took the first one because I think team-based admin. Oh, that's another thing. I don't understand what admin is good outside of
Okay.
it giving me team buffs and the ally death one.
Yeah.
I
I mean, yeah, on ally death is definitely the. I think it's still the strongest selfish admin if
yeah
you're playing around LeBlanc and Soraka. But if you're also, you could also look out for on kill. On kill is really good. On kill gain like mana and AP,
yeah
especially if you could run like aim assist LeBlanc. Stuff like that is really really good. You can also look out for like combat start AP. Um,
okay
Stuff like that. I guess like the selfish admins, like the ones where it's like only buffs the admin. If you
yeah
get that and then you get one that like looks really good for LeBlanc or Soraka or something like that, then you can choose to play towards that. Usually when you have a LeBlanc already though.
yeah.
But then in spots like this, I mean, I guess you'd go for the team ones, and this is like a team-wide buff, which is not even that bad. But we're not even gonna really be playing admin anyway from this spot until like maybe
Okay,
we find a LeBlanc. Yeah, but I guess the first one's like
I'm
okay.
pretty sure I just picked the last one at this point.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah.
played admin here.
Yeah. Okay. So the problem with playing admin here is it's like really expensive. So now we have to sell
Yes.
like our Lulu pair to play this, and I just don't think it's like very worth it. Also we should be using this, but
Yeah.
it's just like a
Okay.
small mistake. Um, Hold on. Okay, never mind. It's fine. We
I think I
just
made econ in Soul Lux.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay, so we won here, and that's fine. But the thing
Yeah.
is, like, if we did lose, then we would have to.
Yes. Yes.
And
Yeah.
like, I
That
don't
was a
think our board
mistake.
is like in a spot where it's like no matter who we play, we're gonna win anyway. So
Yeah.
there's like a very realistic chance that we just lose that round, and we would have to sell like Lulu pair to make 10, or we
Yeah.
just don't make 10. But that doesn't feel very good either. Okay, but I think on this turn it's probably your strongest board. All right, but yeah. So I mean, the spot like doesn't look too bad, or it's not like the worst thing. It's just like awkward because you took this Gadgeteen crown, now you have a full item on your bench that you
Yeah.
could have like played around before. But now you don't want to. And okay, so going into this next carousel, like what item are you thinking?
Probably tier or rod. If not sword or belt and chain for any or Empire.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think tier sounds good. Uh, a lot of like you could put it on like Zoe. You could also put it on like whoever you put this Gadgetean spot on, which is like a lot of times like LeBlanc or Sona. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh, this
Also
guy was really
here,
strong for some reason
wait, what?
because of his. This guy was really
Oh
strong
yeah.
for Gadgeteen Draven.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Draven's really strong early game.
Oh, he is. Yeah. This is a pretty decent spot for him. Also another thing is I would pre-level here. I'm not sure if we do.
No,
Is there any reason
it's
you
because I
didn't pre-level,
lost.
or you just like didn't think of it?
I My train of thought was I lost. Um, so if I pre-level, maybe I make 20 and then I'll be level
Okay.
5.
Okay.
But I guess it might have been the right way to get more Zoe odds.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I would be thinking, and also it doesn't lose you econ. Um, and I feel like there's a good chance we level here anyway, but I don't think
because if
that's
I
the
don't
worst
level,
thing.
I make 30, right? I can and
You
then
can
I can
make
just
like
lose streak.
Yeah, you can make 20. Can you make 20 anyway? You actually might be able to make 20 anyway, even while leveling, if you get like a 3 cost.
Yes. Yes.
Let me just see your gold after this round. Um, yeah, you could like potentially make 20 anyway, but yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
I don't think it's like the worst like thought process ever though. Like I think that's reasonable. Uh,
I don't
okay.
think I slammed JG, but would you have slammed JG at this point? Just to start something.
Um, I think I probably would. Okay, this guy's level 6. So maybe
Yeah,
you
I
don't
got
have to. Maybe you
reset.
could just like wait because the item slam might not make a difference in these 2 rounds, so you could wait until after
Yeah.
Krugs. I think I'd be like a bit slow to slam JG, usually because like Rod is a lot more important to make like Spark, but we already have a
Yeah.
Spark. So that's
Yeah.
what makes me think like maybe you just make this JG now. But like if it doesn't look like it has like that much impact on the fight or anything, then you could choose not to. I'm not even sure why this guy's level 6. He's level 6 with
Yeah.
a
I
full
saw it. I was
one-star
like,
board.
what the hell is he doing? He's level up, level 6.
Yeah, level up level
Ah,
6 and he's probably not gonna full streak. I mean, okay, he shouldn't. He shouldn't full streak with this board if he fights someone who's actually strong. And then
well,
his
this,
spot's pretty
yeah.
bad, but he might just streak anyway.
Yeah, I think these two streaked for a long time. No,
Okay.
maybe not. Okay.
Okay, so probably just make 30 here. Like this happens honestly not very good.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't even think it feels very good to even play the Camille and the Blitz. Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
Yeah, the thought here was I wanted to create for one econ, I guess.
Yeah.
So I might as well just sell
Yeah,
the
yeah.
useless admins.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe not the other Galio, but I don't think I would play Galio anyways. Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, I think holding's fine. Okay. Um oh,
Yeah, I got
Leah
the Tully
Lux.
early. Oh, sucks.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. Kong. Let's see if there's like a chance that we can make 40 here. Because like sometimes these Krugs drop you 3 gold.
Yeah,
So oh actually we can. Okay. I oh no, we actually can't because we don't really want to sell the poppy.
yeah. I
Um
think the play was to not play the Galio.
yeah,
I
maybe you
think it was
don't
a
play
little
the
slow.
Galio. Maybe you just play like because I don't think you want to sell this Lux. It's just okay, so then we do get the 3 gold. Yeah, so now we have to like sell like we're probably selling the Annie and that's fine, so, but this is now we have to like probably sell the Lux. And I think we probably do. Like we probably should. But if we're thinking like what would we rather keep, Lux or Galio? I think we'd rather keep Lux.
Yeah, I don't think I saw either.
Okay, we don't sell. Alright. So these items. What are you thinking? It's probably just like okay, honestly it's probably
Fire.
just like Sunfire, GG. And that looks fine. Okay. This, sure. We get Shojin, sure.
Did I even slam JG? I think I should have, but I didn't.
Yeah, I think you should now. Um,
Why didn't I slam?
okay.
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
yeah. I mean, okay, yeah. At this point, we probably just want to make use of our items. I think actually another good thing about not making the JG earlier is you could have made TG, which is pretty decent on gadgetines just because it takes up the 3 slots for 2 components.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good to know.
It gives you like the free boost of 3 slots for 1 item. But now it's like we just want to like try to make use of our items as long as they're decent items. We just want to make use of our items. Like we're not gonna really make Rage Blade. We're not gonna make Lost Whisper. I don't think there's an item that we really want. Like a better item than JG would be like Death Cap or even like Gunblade. But the thing is like we have to think about our items short term and long term.
Yeah.
So it's like if we're greeting like let's say we want to make like Death Cap here. If we're greeting Death Cap, we're gonna have 3 components on bench. We're going to go into carousel trying to get Rod. There's also no guarantee, so like we're at the moment at least we're like in position for like second pick. Depending on how these fights go, we might get to first pick, we might get to like third pick. But so we're going into the carousel where we may or may not get a Rod. And
Yeah.
then even if in the best case scenario we do get a Rod, now we still have 2 components on bench. Whereas if
Yeah.
we just made JG, we would have JG for these 3 rounds, and then we can go into the carousel trying to finish the spill item.
Yeah. Okay. You're right. You're right. I need to
Uh,
plan more often than
yeah,
holding items. I think
yeah,
that's a bad habit.
yeah. Just like trying to make items as much as possible, and like trying to leave. Like you want to be able to make items and also think about your like spare components and like how they can be turned into future items later also.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like unless all of the items they can make here are unmakeable, or there's an item you really want. So like let's say you don't have a spark. Spark is a lot of times just like an essential item that you really need. Maybe you don't make the GG, and maybe you just make nothing, so that you could go for spark. But a lot of
I
times you
think
just
I
want to finish
thought I was.
items.
I
Mhm.
think I thought I was strong enough to streak without making the item. Uh, I think
Okay.
that was what I was
I mean, I
thinking.
think, yeah, that's fine sometimes. You'd have to judge that on a fight by fight
Yeah.
basis then,
Yeah.
and be like, okay, this time I really don't need to slam, so it's fine. But then it also could be worth it. Like, even if you win for sure, it could be also be worth it just to win harder, which
Just
is,
drop the lobby's HP and tempo.
yeah, like,
Okay.
yeah, just win by more. Um, I mean, it just depends on how worth it is to greed the components or not. If it's
Yeah.
like an item that you are going to make 100% of the time, like the Sunfire and stuff like that, then you might as well just make it as early as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look into this next one. Okay, so what are you thinking with like these? Okay, honestly, it's kind of obvious. It's either trade sector or roll, right?
I'm pretty sure I took trade sector. If
Okay,
I want to go for Zoe 3, LeBlanc 3.
yeah. I think trade sector. I think this argument is just like really good. It
Yeah.
feels way better to get it
You want?
on 3-2 than 2-1. Just because on
Oh, is
2-1,
it?
sometimes on 2-1, you're just like stuck rolling, you pick up everything, you have a lot of pairs, you're down a combat augment, so you're not necessarily going to streak or have like a very strong board.
I see.
Like
And you're
compared
down goal at the same time.
yeah, exactly. So you're picking up a lot of units, so your econ is probably not going to be great because you want to make use of holding all the units to get 2 stars. But I feel like a lot of times on like trade sector 1, you just go like win loss if you try to like tempo
Yeah.
trade sector.
Yeah.
I think trade sector on 2-1 and then playing like reroll comps like Draven, Yumi, whatever. Uh, it can feel okay just so you can like start holding units from the very start of the game. Um,
Okay.
but then yeah, so it's like it just feels a lot better because you also get the plus 10 gold, which helps your econ, and then you also get to play the early game like normally, and then by then you're probably at like 30, 40, 50 gold or whatever, and your econ is good, you get plus 10 gold, and then now we're like we get a free roll every turn. So I just like this so much better than the 2-1-1. Yeah, so I would just take this.
Would you have roll? Because 4-2 is guaranteed a hero augment, right?
I mean you can roll, but I actually don't even think there's that much better here. Like maybe a second Gadgeteen Crest is
Yeah.
okay. Um, you just have to think like what's better from the spot. So it's like I guess another Gadgeteen Crest is fine. Maybe like Spellslinger Crest is also
Lictor.
fine. But like I don't know if there's that many options that are actually better.
True. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so level. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, there's a chance that we could even just like roll until we get the Zoe or until we get a few upgrades. But we got it pretty fast.
Is
Okay.
it Lux over Rel here, or is Defender worth it still at 3-2?
I mean, oh, I think it is actually. Honestly, like another thing is it's Lux too. So this Lux is actually probably tankier than this row, or like same, and it also
That's true.
gives. Actually, well, oh, you already have two spell slinger.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, it might still be real. I thought you were at 0. If you're at 0 spell slinger, then I think for sure it's Lux.
Okay.
But honestly, they're probably like the same in like tankiness, and then you also get like defender for the whole team. It's probably fine.
Yeah, getting the Talia early was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
Usually I just lose straight with Gadget Team for some reason.
Uh, I mean, it's not easy to play. It's definitely not easy to play. But I think usually you'd probably want to like tempo with it as soon as you get to 5 at least. Okay, let's see. Okay, it's probably just sell Lux if we win. Oh, we get Shojin GS. Okay. Okay, another thing is I guess once we get these two items, it's actually a little bit more fine to not to read the JG.
Yeah.
Just because we can get moments like this, and these two in combination is stronger than a JG.
Mhm.
Okay. Out of curiosity though, so it's like you didn't start this JG now. So what items did you like want to make out of this?
I was hoping for a Gunblade and then TG. I have no idea what to do with the bow. Probably a GS, but that's a lot of swords. I'm third pick,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's probably a
Yeah.
bad idea.
Yeah, it's probably just like thinking a bit too far ahead.
Yeah.
But okay.
Dizzy Rod is also fine, I think.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think I still win here.
Yeah, I'd guess you do. Your board's actually really strong. And then probably just sell Lux on win. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, and I'm last pick.
Yeah.
So items are terrible.
Mhm. Okay. So I guess we get the Gunblade.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we still have the open bow and glove. Okay. Yeah, I would definitely just level here. Um, okay. I'd probably play the Lux here over the Alistar.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Just
Okay.
yeah, just what's the thing? Star Guardian on our Talia. Oh wait, we make Gunblade on Zoe. Okay, so what's the reasoning for the Zoe and not the Talia?
Probably because I put in the Lux and I thought it's always a 2-star and it's going to be my carry late game. And
Mm-hmm.
I think I might not drop Talia, to be honest. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would have just stacked the Talia just because she is a gadget team, so she gets the buff also.
yeah,
Um, and just yeah, giving her all the items, a lot of like upfront damage, uh, would be pretty good here. Yeah, I'd probably just like try to yeah put all my items on Talia because it's also like split here, so it's like you're
that
like
is
putting the
true.
Gunblade here, but then you're also putting the GS here instead of just like funneling one carry. So it's like even if you did put the Gunblade on Zoe, I think then it would probably be best to just also put like the GS on her too.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, I think. Oh, this guy's a Soraka too.
I think I
Um,
lose here because of the Soraka.
really?
Yes, maybe. Oh, I don't. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna be surprised if you did. Okay, yeah,
I remember I didn't streak into neutrals, so
yeah. Okay.
probably the next round.
But yeah. Also, another thing is if you didn't have the Alistar, you're at 25 here. If you had Lux in, you could have sold Alistar, Annie, Lux, and made 30.
Yeah.
But that's just another small thing. Okay. But yeah. I mean, usually you want to run like Annie and Alistar just because the Ox Force actually does add a lot of frontline.
Yeah.
But here, because you already okay, you're thinking about it. Here, because you do have the upgraded defenders, you have upgraded Annie with 2 items. I don't think you need actually more frontline. Okay, so you actually make the swap here.
Yeah, I just noticed that Lux 2 is better than Alistar. So I
Yeah,
just made the swap.
it just like helps the Taliyah, helps her cast more. Yeah, that's mostly it. Also, like Lux with Star Guardian is not terrible. Like she does a lot of chip damage. She also lowers AD.
Wait, did I streak into neutrals? I swear to God I lost this.
I'd be
No, I didn't.
surprised.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Very good.
yeah. I'd also probably look to just make 40 here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, just sell my bench. Yeah, the reason is like this is our board, and it's probably not going to change until like we're level 8.
Yeah.
So, just like making the gold now, we have trade sector, so we could like find units back if we need them. Yeah, because I think at this point, like we're streaking, we have like pretty good econ. We're probably just looking to go 8 from the spot, and then play from there. Yeah. So from this spot, I would be thinking like probably we could play like a 5 Gadgeting Talia board with like 3 Star Guardian and like 4 Spellslinger or something like that. Okay.
Restart force spelling. Oh,
And like 5 Gadgeting or something. I think you could fit all of that. Actually, here, we could even hold on. Let me think. Like what could we play here at 8? So let's see if we play Lulu. There's Poppy, Annie, and then we could play Lux. Probably play like one more, so like Sona maybe.
Zoe, right?
Yeah, Zoe, Echo.
Oh yeah, go. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay. So I feel like this is like a pretty decent board, I guess. And then eventually we play like uh Nunu Alistar.
No, no, let's start. Yeah.
Yeah, probably something like this. Would be like a decent level 8 board, I think. Not sure if maybe you could optimize this a bit more. But from our
Yeah.
spot, I feel like that board would be pretty good. And then eventually you get like Nunu in and stuff like that. Okay, so items. Okay.
I don't
I
remember
mean,
what I slammed.
yeah,
Maybe I just
okay.
didn't slam anything.
Yeah. So this is like the awkward part about forcing AP from like our Last Whisper start. Is if
Yeah.
you notice like this like Last Whisper is on our bench for like the entire game. And also the Nico. So like we have like all the things that we got from the early game. I don't think there's really a Nico start or a Nico opportunity. And then also after we took Gadgeteen Crown, it was like kind of awkward to use either of these components besides like
Hmm.
the JG. Um but yeah. And also because we didn't slam JG and we made Gunblade instead, it left these components open even longer. Whereas if we
Yeah.
made JG, then we could have used that sword to make GS, and
Yes.
then we would have been only left with these 2 components, which is still not very good. But I guess maybe Chalice is not that bad. Um, but yeah, it just like shows that like our like item economy wasn't very great. and also it was like even more compromised because of the early Gadgeteen crown with the current items that we had.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say like going forward, like we ended up making a pretty strong board. We played a strong board combined with we found pretty good units, which was good. But I think going forward, you should be looking to like play around your items a little bit more, like items combined with your units. So like you had two Gadgeteen, but the thing is like your items did not play into taking the Gadgeteen crown,
Yeah.
and that like I mean it was fine in this game because we were streaked the whole time, but in like a lot of other games that can actually be a big problem.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was the problem with most of my Gadgeting games. It's just
Yeah, maybe like
kind of slam
overforcing it.
items.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
man, this guy's
Gadgeteen
really
Hacker
strong.
Zach. Okay, that's pretty cool.
LeBlanc, I think, was really strong.
Yeah, maybe this is the one we lose.
Yeah, that's it, right. Okay.
Okay. All right. So now we get augment. Okay. So what augment are you like looking for here?
To be honest, I thought about just taking the Zoe. But then I also thought about rolling a Talia too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'd probably just take the Talia too.
Yeah,
Because okay, I'd probably like level. Okay, I'd look for like Talia, and then maybe level and like roll maybe a little bit.
yeah,
Um, and then it's like if you don't hit Talia, then you could just Nico her, and then you could just sit after that.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd probably just look for the Talia. The Talia augments are okay. I'd probably prefer. I think the support one might be slightly better, but I'd probably be looking for the Talia augments mostly just because you get like plus one Talia, so that helps a
Do you
lot.
get the support
Hmm?
augment here? I don't think so, right? Because the middle one's the carry one. So
Oh
wouldn't
no
it
no no!
always just roll the carry?
Is that a thing? I don't think that's is that a thing?
I
I know the
I don't
one on the
remember
right
where I
is
heard it
support.
from, but I think that's a thing.
The one on the right is definitely support. So this is Zoe support. Like you
Okay.
can never get Zoe carry on this one. You can never
Oh, I
get
see. I see.
like Sona carry. You can't get power grid here. Uh,
That's good to know. Okay, the right side is
I mean it's a really random fact. Like I'm pretty sure they're changing it, but that is just the thing.
okay.
Okay. I think the Zoe carry one though is or not Zoe carry. I think this is like a decent option, and if it was 333, I'd probably just take this.
Yeah, I think I
But
roll here as well because it's
yeah,
three four
I
three.
mean, just like the fact that you can get a Frutilia too is probably enough. Let's see though. Okay. I mean, I'd probably just take this now. I'm pretty sure the other one is better, but
Yeah,
two rolls left. You're not like guaranteed to see it, so
yeah.
okay. Yep.
I was busy,
Okay.
so I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
I didn't level and roll.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Um, I mean, I think we should definitely like sell these Luxes. Yeah, okay. That's good. All right, nice. Okay. I mean, even if you didn't level and roll or whatever, which you probably could have,
Yeah,
to make your board a lot stronger, you could put in like Force Spellslinger or whatever. Even if you didn't, I think even just like picking it up and Nicoing the Talia right away,
Nicoing.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's okay. But now it kind of feels like we might as well just sack one more.
yeah.
Okay. Honestly, we're on two loss now. It's probably fine. We just lose this one, lose this one now, and then we just go next turn. And then next turn we can probably roll a decent chunk, look for like Echo. We could maybe go for like Zoe 3. Yeah. Actually, there's like two other Gadgeteen players, so it might be hard, but okay, so this guy's
Yeah,
trying the mech set or Gadgeteen
I scouted
set.
two gadget team players. So I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, it would be
if I hit, I
hard.
hit.
Yeah. But Talia would definitely be good here. Yeah, so now we could probably level roll and hit Talia without even echoing, which is good. Maybe we can use it for like Echo or something. Or Nunu. Okay. Okay, so alright, so what are we looking for here in terms of items? Oh, also another thing, I think just like slamming Hodges is probably also fine.
Yeah,
Just because we have like again we have four components on our bench, so it's like we have four components on our bench for these 3 rounds, and if we commit to not using any of these, then even after we complete an item here, we're gonna have 3 components on our bench for these next 2 rounds. So
yeah,
it's like sometimes it can be okay to greed on stage 2 and stage 3, for like best in slot and like keep like 3 components on your bench. It doesn't like feel good, but like it could be the most optimal play. But stage 4, where people are spiking, people are transitioning to their late game boards, people are like level 7, level 8, and the damage that you take for not being like strong enough just is like inflated a lot. In these moments, like you don't want to be greedy with your items anymore. You kind of just need to make them. Because another thing is, depending on how many items you get here. So let me just take a look real quick at your board before the round starts. Okay, so this doesn't the Ionic Spark doesn't count because we already or because we started the game with it. But we have
yeah,
2, 4, 6, 8, I think.
yeah. We have 8 items. This game was a field bad.
Oh, okay. I mean that is what feels bad. Okay, honestly, we're actually gonna get a lot of items from Acel then. But even then, it's like we want to like make use of our items because or else we're
Yeah,
just gonna be having like a lot of components on our bench like the entire game. Especially on stage 4. But like usually let's say you have like 9 or 10 components. Um or you I think on average you'll usually have like yeah, 9 or 10 I guess. You get like one from here and then you get like 1 or 2 from Acel. So it's like you're gonna get like 1 or 2 items from Acel, which is gonna complete one of these items, and then you're gonna get like you're gonna have to like you're basically gonna have to slam a combination of these components eventually anyway,
yeah.
in most cases. But because you were 8 items, you actually might get a lot here. Okay, so wait, what item are you thinking here anyway though?
Uh, Shojin, blue buff. Maybe a TG if I don't get either of those, or a ZZ Rod is also fine. Not sure what to do with the cloak. Uh,
Yeah, I
Maybe a
mean,
gargoyle for Annie.
yeah, maybe some random frontline item later. Uh,
I think I took
okay.
the echo here.
Yeah, Shojin Echo looks fine. I probably had to sell it, but yeah. Okay, so now we're just rolling for some upgrades and everything. Oh, Syndra. I think
Yeah, that's the
this.
problem I have. I
Okay,
have no idea what to do with my late game roll down. So I'm
okay. I
just
mean, okay, we should definitely just roll. Honestly, I feel like there's like a chance that we don't even play the Syndra. I feel like the Syndra might just be making us dizzy right now. Oh, we dropped some Gadgetians. Oh, okay, we get it in. Um, thing is, like, I don't even know if this is like stronger anymore. Like yeah, you added a Zac too and a Syndra. But the thing is like 5 Gadgeteen is like a big buff. Like you usually don't take like the augments to play 3. Because like the difference between what is it? Like so if you have 3 items on your carry, you get
mhm.
or even on your tanks, you get 9% at 3 Gadgeteen you get 9% damage reduction and damage. But if you have 5 Gadgeteen, it would be like 36% damage reduction and damage. So
Oh
I
yeah,
think
I
like
forgot about the damage reduction. I
yeah.
thought it was only AP.
Let me just make sure of that.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. I just remembered. That's a good point.
Uh,
Yeah, I should have kept the two gadgetines. Two gadgetines for Ox Wars. Probably not. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's 3% damage reduction, and then 36% damage reduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually a pretty big deal to what's it called? To have like 3 versus 5. Like the extra item's also good, but the damage reduction just helps a lot. Yeah. So I think this actually might just be weaker. And also, um yeah, it's like we should have rolled more, but then like we just need like this Talia 2 online. Because like we've effectively had like Talia 2 on bench since like 4-2 now.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Echo. Yeah, that's probably stronger. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Oh
I run
no.
really slow, but I think I still
Oh,
get
okay, okay.
it.
All right. All right. This doesn't look too bad anymore.
Yeah, but I think you were right. I'm still really weak with the gadgeting spat on Talia still.
Hmm.
It's basically a two item Talia.
Yeah. Or one item, I guess. Okay. I keep the Nico. Maybe we could get to maybe we could get to what's that thing called? Zoe 3. Okay, bow here. Sword. Okay. Okay, so it's probably GS. Okay, yeah. So it's like we make GS here, and then we still have like this Lost Whisper.
Yeah.
We talked about it a lot, but it's like it just like kind of shows. Also, like the item that you start the game with,
Mhm.
is usually the component that you start the game with is usually the component that you get the most of, or you end the game with the most of. A lot of the time.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's just because like, do you know how like item naturaling works? Um,
I don't think it counts your first item, and then the rest is
yeah, I mean, it
random.
like the items that you natural don't count the items that you get from carousels.
Yeah.
But every time you play, you get items from minions and then Krugs and then wolves and then Acel and stuff like that. Every time you get items from that, it's from like the same pool. So
Okay.
if you get like a chain on minions, then you have a lower chance to get a chain for like the rest of the game compared to the other items that you didn't get yet.
Okay. That makes sense.
But still possible. Like you get a chain on like every single stage. It's just the likelihood of it happening just goes down every time.
Okay.
Okay, so we get the Nunu. Okay. Yeah, another thing is like now that we have the Nunu, we definitely feel okay with playing either Poppy or Lulu, but now we have to find them back again. Okay. Okay, another new. Oh, we could even Nico this Nunu. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean it just kind of seems like you're just like unfamiliar
Yes.
with
Yes.
the line and also like what you should be running.
Yeah.
Um yeah. Okay. Okay, we get this. We could pop this tome.
I
Q,
forgot
what
to
is
pop the
this?
tone, which is a big
Oh yeah.
problem.
Yeah, yeah. Because then I mean okay. I mean maybe that is fine and you go to CC Rot. Okay, honestly maybe that was like your best play anyway. Or
Yeah,
else
like
like
just
if you went like Declaw or something. Okay, yeah. Let's say you went Declaw, then you have the Last Whisper. as the final items, which you don't really want to make. So it's like instead of going like Declaw, Last Whisper, you could just go like QSS this thing. But I think if you were to go QSS, like probably Syndra's probably the best. They could hold
What
it
did I
on.
do here?
Oh wait, you're not playing Syndra. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Oh, I found
Uh,
the Lulu. Did I play it?
Probably not. It doesn't look like you're.
Was my
Or
brain
maybe you
big enough
like
at this
see
point?
it last second, but yeah, I think. Um, let's see. How can we play? Maybe you could
I'm
even
pretty
just
sure
like yeah,
I figured it out later on, but I think I sold Zoe and I Nico the Nunu and I played the Lulu
and you just play. Okay, you play like
by
three gacha team.
Gadgeteen.
Oh,
It's still five, right? Oh,
what
we'll
three
see. We'll
three
see.
gacha team? Once you have like this Nunu pair, you have this Nunu pair, you have this Syndra pair. I
I
think
should just
you
Nico
should
them.
definitely use this Nico at some point. Yeah. Okay. I mean, our board's still strong. It's just like it could be like a lot stronger.
Yeah, I was trying to get the Zoe 3, but there's still a lot of Gadgeteens left. Gadgeteen players left.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. So soiled the sack. Okay, and we just make this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, do we sell the Zoe?
There's a
Oh,
Zoe 2 on the left. I should have picked up the and put it in.
oh wait, we sold the other two Zoes though.
Yeah.
Oh.
I moved
Uh
items over to Nunu.
oh, to move the items over. Okay. I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I
As
guess
you can
this is
kind of
just our
tell, I
board.
have no idea what to do end game. And I just
Uh
try to figure it out.
yeah. I mean, I think the board that you ended up at is like all right. I'm pretty sure 5 Gachateen over like Alistar might be
Yeah.
stronger. Hmm. Yeah, I think it's probably just over Alistar. Like, it feels bad because Alistar gives you a lot. Alistar actually gives you
Mhm.
3 traits. Wait, is it over Alistar then? Okay, probably just a third Nuno item here. BT. Uh, it might have just been Death Cap. But okay. All right. Or maybe the play is actually you just run this board, and then you just run like you run like Zoe, you run like Syndra, Zoe, Lulu here, and you
Where's
still get like 3 Star Guardian and everything else in. You just drop 2 Spell Slinger to keep the
Oh,
Alistar
you're
in.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. It
Okay,
can
he
be
might be
hard
like
like working
this.
out some of these AP boards. It's like a puzzle to figure out like you want to actually run like 12 different units on your board, but you only have like 7 or 8 slots depending on your spot. So you have to kind of figure out like for your spot like what's better than what.
Oh, let's turn on.
Okay, here, hold on. Let me just take a look at this board real quick. Gadgeteen Leona.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, all right. But yeah, it's like when you get like the 5 Gadgeteen, especially like this new too, like 5 Gadgeteen Nunu too, like that thing just rolls around and doesn't die.
Yeah, I forgot about the damage reduction part.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we have Janna. Okay. Honestly, like Garboard still looks kind of good.
Yeah, I took a gamble. I think I just went 9 just to fit things in.
Okay. Yeah. Alright, maybe we can look to go 9 now. Alright, so this probably just must be a third new item. Oh, Hodge. Here, let me take a look at this again.
I think I got a remover here, so I got a third for the item instead, and then I
Oh,
just removered it.
okay.
Maybe that was not the right play actually.
Okay, so you have a remover, so I think going a third Talia item is like okay. But even if you go third Talia item, I'm pretty sure it's just Death Cap.
Okay,
Death Cap is like a lot more damage. I think it's a lot more valuable than the healing.
even
Um,
with 4 spell slinger.
yeah,
Okay,
I think it's still probably best. Um, if not, maybe like either Death Cap or Vow Nunu is probably also okay.
okay,
I think you probably just go for a Nunu item here because you want 3 items on both, and if you like remove this, then you have to like gadgetine someone else. Actually, I guess gadgetine Echo is pretty okay too. Okay, I'll say maybe Death Cap and then removing that, and then Death Capping the Talia is actually fine, and then just putting the gadgetine item on the Nunu.
okay.
But yeah, it should go on Echo. Um, yeah, I think just like Death Cap is better here. Oh, we're running 2 Syndras. Okay, that's all right. Holy double Syndra. All right. Now we're just kind of rolling for units to throw in. Okay.
Oh, this
Oh,
guy. I couldn't beat this guy. I think I just
okay.
died.
I don't know if anyone could beat this guy. Uh, but yeah. Also, just like I think throwing these items on Nunu. But yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, this guy is like probably underground into level up into 50 radiant items, 5,000 gold. Yeah. I mean, that guy's just killing the whole lobby. Okay. So, what are your like main takeaways from this VOD?
Uh, Slam items early. Don't try to force comms when you don't have the items.
Mhm.
Um, what else? Learn the actual traits and not forget about the damage reduction on gadgetine.
Yeah.
But I think that's just come with practice. Comes with practice.
Yeah, comes with a bit of practice in playing the comp more. But yeah, I think the biggest thing is probably the item economy thing.
Yeah,
Just playing around your items is really important because if we as we see here, like the 2 items that we started the game with are like the 2 items that we still have uh on
at the end.
5-1.
Yeah,
The 2 items plus the Nico. So it's like trying to make value out of these during like as soon as possible and like during the game and thinking about them is something that you have to be more familiar with. we got away with it this game because we were actually like strong enough during like we full streak stage 3. So it was like completely fine. But in most games, if you don't make use of your items and you don't like efficiently use your items, then this stage 3 streak will never happen because you just be losing to people that actually have like all of their items slammed.
Yeah.
So like we get away with it a little bit here, but in a lot of other games, we wouldn't be able to. And then just like being a little bit slow and getting confused over what traits and what units to be playing.
Mhm.
It can be hard to figure out in the game, but I think you can use like some resources like I don't know if you've ever used the TFT VOD library. I think that's a pretty good way to take a look at like what are some people play. So if you look up like Gadgeteen Crown, which is what you took, you could like take a look at some like variations of the comps. You could also like watch the VODs, but you could just like take a look here and be like, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so it's like, let's see. Okay, here's like a version with Talia. He played it with Spellslinger though. This guy also played it with Spellslinger. So, like this guy took it on 2-1, ended up playing set. This guy took it on 2-1, played set. So you could just like take a look at like what other people are playing. This one is with Zoe carry, and he spat on LeBlanc. Oh, Zoe LeBlanc carry. So this is like ways to kind of take a look at and see what you're going or see what you can play. And then another thing is like just kind of planning in advance. So you should be like thinking about these kinds of positions already on like stage 3 and like on stage 4 before it
Yeah.
happens because if you're like thinking like okay, let's see. So it's like okay, this is my board right now and I'm probably actually wait, let's go here. So this is my board right now. Uh I probably want to keep 5 Gadgeteen. Maybe this Poppy becomes Nunu later. I probably want to fit like 4 Spellslinger for my Talia, or maybe you pivot out of Talia and you hit like Soraka or LeBlanc's instead, or something like that. Um, yeah. So just like thinking about that,
Hmm.
so that when you do get to this 4-5 roll down, it becomes a little bit cleaner. We're not like getting dizzy on picking up all the units. But yeah. And yeah, I'm pretty sure just running five
Yeah.
Gadgeteon is better.
Still stronger. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like stronger and cheaper. But yeah.
That's true.
Just like
Okay.
using your resources as well as you can. So like most of the time about the items, but even like the Nico here. Um I think it's okay to greed getting the Talia 2 just because it's so easy to get Talia 2 when you have Talia pair
Yeah.
with trade sector and everything. But then like especially once you have like this Nunu pair, like keeping this Nunu pair and then keeping this Nunu pair with the Nico on bench is like kind of illegal. So
Yeah. I think it was because I was one off Zoe. Um,
yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean that's like a thing, but yeah. I mean if we get like this 5 gadget team, then like this Nunu 2 is
yeah.
really, really strong. Um it's yeah. Let me see if there's anything from the early game. There's this like one moment where you could have made 10.
Yeah.
I think that would have been pretty worth.
Yeah. I should have stuck to underground, trying to get underground into Samir with that opener.
Yeah, I mean if we hit underground then yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
feel like if I don't hit underground, it's really hard to win up
Yeah,
close to the.
if you don't hit underground and you also have a weak board, then yeah, playing AD can be a little bit hard sometimes. You have to like high roll at some point then. Uh, yeah. Okay. And I'm not sure if there's much else. I guess there's the part where like we put like split items on Zoe and Talia. Like
Yeah.
just look to funnel one carry. And also just like talk about it one more time. Just like item economy. So it's like if you're not slamming an item now, then you have to be okay with the fact that you're gonna have multiple components on your bench for like the rest of the stage. Like you should be thinking of slamming items the most on like 2-1, 3-1, and 4-1 once you get more components. Um and you have to like so like on 3-1 it's like when we get these items, the only one that's like kind of slammable here is the JG. So we have to think like, okay, I could make this JG and play around this bow for the next carousel, or I could slam nothing, but I have to be okay with slamming nothing and having like 3 components on my bench for like these 5 turns.
Yeah.
And if you can like confidently be okay with that because you're greeting for a specific item, or these items are so unmakeable that it's not worth it, then you can like go through with that.
Okay.
You could also greet for like component grab bag or something, which can save that. And then the same thing on 4-1. On 4-1, usually I just say like make all the items. Um, unless again they're completely unmakeable. But just like trying to make as much use of these components as possible. So like I just like make the Hodge and then look to go for like GS or maybe Declaw or something here. Just like making as much use of your components as early as possible so you could get the benefit out of them for the most amount of rounds and save as much HP as possible is a big priority
Okay.
that I think was like lacking in this game. Yeah, I think that's like the biggest things to take away from this game. As we play like this comp more, it will get a little bit cleaner. I'm pretty sure Gadgeting into Talia in general is difficult, just
Hmm.
because Talia wants her traits very active. So you want to get Spellslinger and you want to get Star Guardian in as much as possible. A lot of the time you run like 4 Star Guardian, or not 4 Spellslinger, maybe 6, and you run like 3 Star Guardian, maybe 5. And that's when Talia's at her best. But then if you run it with Gadgetean, you have to run multiple other Gadgetean units that just like kind of slow her down a bit.
Yeah.
Not to say it's not possible though, but I wouldn't look to play Talia if I had like a Gadgetean crest. But it's like if you get Talia, then you might as well play it.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
no problem. Do you have any other like questions or comments?
No, maybe next time
Okay.
when I book another session with you.
All right. Cool.
Maybe I'll just pay for it instead of waiting for points.
Okay. All right.
But
Yeah.
yeah, gotta have more practice.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Just let me know.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much.
All right. See you.